What I want to say here is that there is room for every child to be understood. And then when you throw that duster on that child, what are you trying to gain? Are you trying to build the child up? Are you trying to bring the child down? So we should always be looking at ways of bringing the child up.
It's very easy to just go to the next level of spending. There is always enough for you to spend your money on. So if you don't get into that discipline of saving, even when you earn a bit, you will never save.
Olufumi, how have you been able to stay faithful to, you know?
If you have a temptation, you go to the Lord, say, Lord, this is what I'm dealing with. Take complete control. Help me. You know,
I think anybody that believes that they have a product or a service to provide, they can do it in Nigeria ethically. I think the guiding principles should always be transparency, accountability, commitment.
At the moment, there's a kind of implosion, there's a kind of death of Nollywood going on at the moment. But I see it as an exciting time for Nollywood as well, because it is like out of the ashes of the dying today, there will be the breaking of a brand new day.
It has very little to do with the electoral process. It has more to do with the people, the attitude. There's need for attitudinal change among our people. Those who hold the reins of power today believe that that position is their own birthright, and they find it difficult to exit, even when they ought to exit. And that has been the problem.
So we really want to change our world one community at a time, and have other people join in and take ownership of their own localities. And we're doing this in Obalende because remember, our church is in Ikoyi. So if we can do this in Obalende, it can be done in Makoko, it can be done anywhere.
That's one of the key things that's important, which is that the family must go back to the basic values of what makes a society what it is. Honesty, thrift, hard work, respect for labor, respect for others, respect for the values of others, and the emphasis on cash or money.
I know what you mean, because in our culture the emphasis is on that straight route, you know, school, and then if you're not very good academically, you feel like a failure already. Whereas when you look at other cultures around the world, you don't have to always be a graduate to have a career. You can have a professional craftsman that has not done anything other than, you know, primary, secondary school, and they become very good at what they do, and they are respected.
So if you are judged a lunatic or a person of unsound mind,
obviously you can be cured.
Yeah, you can be cured of it. It shouldn't be a life sentence that should now debar you from lawful and legitimate aspirations in the future.
So that's something that...
that's something we need to remove, because the more we continue to put that there, then we are also saying that, look, this class of human beings don't have any stake in modern life.
The Christian is still subject to the laws of his own country anyway. And he's entitled to go to court against any other person, or to defend himself in court against any other person. But there is a scriptural injunction, and the injunction does not say don't take anyone to court or don't go to court with anyone. It says don't take your Christian brother or sister to court.
I find that I meet a lot of females that ask me a lot of questions, people that want to be in the industry, and they're not very confident. And they're always like, you know, how do you get up there? How do you do this? How do you do that? I think foundation is very necessary for the females that we have now, because their principles are just muddled up. They want to make money, they want to carry bags that their mothers can't even afford, and you know, so a lot of things foundation-wise are wrong.
You've got professionals in theater, you've got professionals, for instance, in football. I think at the time also sports was somewhere that looked like a place for people who didn't have a future ambition, but that view is changing. And I think really what the role of the parents should be is to ensure that whatever career or whatever line their children want to take, that they provide them the appropriate guidance to ensure that along that line that they take, they can get the very best of what that line actually has to offer.
The problem is that people are looking for miracles. Miracles should be looking for people. You know, I think that if we do what God wants us to do, then He will send the miracles after us.